Good morning, everyone. The Redevelopment Agency meeting of January 17th. I didn't know what day it was. Was called to order. And this meeting has been properly noticed and posted in compliance with the open meeting law. These proceedings are being video recorded as well as presented live on KCLV Cable Channel 2. You may also watch the meeting live on Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, on the Go Vegas app. The Redevelopment Agency meeting, as well as all other KCLV programming, may be viewed on the internet at www.kclv.tv/live. These proceedings will be rebroadcast KCLV Channel 2 and the web the Wednesday of the meeting at 8 p.m., Friday at 4 a.m., Saturday 7 p.m., Sunday at 7 a.m., and the following Monday at 5 p.m. This building is protected by state-of-the-art fire detection and suppression sprinkler systems. If alarms should activate during today's meeting, please exit using the exits to the back of the chambers, go out to the mezzanine, proceed out the double doors to the terrace, and go down the back staircase. For anyone who has difficulty with stairs, please check with a marshal or fire official for assistance. Once outside, assemble on the northeast corner across the street from City Hall and Lewis and First. Employees wearing safety vests or city marshals will inform you when it's safe to re-enter the building. For public comment related items on the agenda, citizen participation, public hearing items, we have available speaker card which you may complete and submit to the city clerk. Cards are available in the clerk's office or at the rear of these chambers. If you do not submit a card, however, it does not prevent you from speaking under public comment, citizen participation, or public hearing items. If anyone's present today who has need for hearing impaired equipment, please come forward and see our city clerk up front. And if you did park in the garage across the street, a self-validation machine is located in the foyer between our chambers and the security desk. You walk through to enter the chambers. You must have your ticket. However, if you do not, please see security personnel when exiting for validation coupon. We'll move on to agenda item 3. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters on the agenda for action. The amount of time any single speaker is allowed may be limited. All comments made will be cross-referenced to those specific items. If anyone submitted a speaker card who wishes to speak under this portion of the agenda, please come to the podium and state your name for the record. We'll set the time at 1 minute. The doors are open and the flood is here. That's enough. We're moving on to agenda item 4. For possible action to approve the final minutes by reference to the regular Redevelopment Agency meetings of December 6th and 20th, 2023. Mayor Pro Tem, may I have a motion to approve those minutes, please?
Move to approve the minutes.
Please vote and please post. And the motion carries. Let's move on to agenda item 5, discussion for possible action to accept the audit report and the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency Component Unit Annual Financial Report, AFR, for fiscal year ending June 30, 2023. Good morning.
Good morning, Madam Mayor, members of council. I'm Susan Heltzley, Director of Finance, and I'm here today with Kathy Lai. She is from Crow, our auditors, and she will be presenting the RDA annual report and the audit report. So take it away, Kathy.
Thank you. Welcome. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Good morning. Pleasure to be here with you. I'm pleased to present the results for the Redevelopment Agency for the City of Las Vegas. We've conducted an audit to determine whether or not the financial statements are fairly stated in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles. We conducted our audit in accordance with generally accepted auditing standards, and management is fully responsible for the financial statements and all the respective internal controls. I'm pleased to report that we have issued an unmodified opinion. So our opinion essentially states that the financial statements are fairly stated in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles. And so if that statement is unmodified, it's actually excellent news. It's the highest level of assurance. During the year, management was required to implement new accounting standards. There was a new accounting standards with respect to subscription-based IT arrangements. That requires the city to record a right-to-use subscription asset and payable. So they had done so, and there was no impact to fund balance. So no comments there. Other reporting, we conducted our audit in accordance with government auditing standards. I'm pleased to report there were no instances of noncompliance in other matters, and likewise no significant deficiencies or material weaknesses in internal controls. For the required communications, I just want to point to your attention within the financial statements. The significant accounting policies of management are all noted within footnote 1 of the report. And in any set of financial statements, there's always a need for management judgment and specific accounting estimates. We've reviewed those and we have no concerns there. As I mentioned before, the Governmental Accounting Standards Board issues a variety of different accounting standards for management to consider. As I mentioned, the subscription-based information technology arrangements was the only one that was applicable to the RDA. So no further comments noted there. And then also pleased to report we did not note any corrected or uncorrected misstatements that we need to bring to your attention. And then last but not least, on this slide, we did not note any concerns with respect to unusual transactions or difficulties with management or significant accounting policies in controversial areas. And then I'll point your attention to the last bullet point, which is clearly very important. I just want to confirm that Crow is in fact independent of the city. And with that, I'm happy to address any questions you might have.
The new, and thank you very much, and I know Ms. Edsley is now sleeping fine. You made that possible. On these new standards, where is that directive? Is that coming down through you? Is that federal guidelines, state guidelines? Where are those new standards from?
Yeah, you bet. So the Governmental Accounting Standards Board, or GASB for short, they're the body that establishes what generally accepted accounting principles are in the government arena. In the for-profit sector, it's the FASB, the Financial Accounting Standards Board. So they're the ones that establish what these new accounting standards are. And when I say that I've audited their financial statements in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles, those are established by the GASB.
And that being out of Washington, or that being our state guidelines, who sets those and who approves them? And
it's technically the Governmental Accounting Standards Board and their respective board.
And are different governments participatory in the process of establishing
They
new
do
standards?
have outreach groups for sure. I've, in fact, our managing partner for our public sector practice for our firm as a whole sits on the Governmental Accounting Standards Advisory Committee, which is comprised of not only auditors and accountants, but also users of the financial statements. So governments do have the ability to provide their input in the standard setting process.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? Morning. Good morning. Any questions? No question? Mayor Pro Tem, you always have a comment.
I can comment.
Please.
I know how much work this is for the financial staff and for the auditors, and it's always easy being in this position having someone present no findings. So I would congratulate your staff. I know it takes an enormous amount of energy to do these audits, and congratulations. There's no questions because there's no findings.
Wonderful. So since we have no questions, and again, thank you for this, may I have a motion to approve agenda item 5?
I will move to approve agenda item 5 with appreciation to the financial staff. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This motion, please vote and please post.
I'm a yay. I broke my computer. Sorry.
And that motion carries. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Relax. Go party. And now we're on to agenda item 6, which is our final citizen participation. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters within jurisdiction of the redevelopment agency. No subject may be acted upon by the redevelopment agency unless that subject is on the agenda and scheduled for action. If you wish to be heard, please come to the podium and give your name for the record. The amount of discussion on any single subject, as well as the amount of time any single speaker is allowed, may be limited. Anyone wishing to speak under this second public participation? Hearing and seeing none, this redevelopment agency is adjourned. We'll start our council meeting promptly at 9 a.m. Thank you. Good. all that rushing, and here we are.